show, and today it's Friday. Today I have a news that I don't know how long it will take me, but I think this is very important because since the pandemic started, a lot of things were happening at the same time. It was like everything was thrown out there, and for us to try to catch up with all this, it's like crazy. But I normally go every day, like you guys normally do, know by now, through the newspapers to see, what's going on, what it's really relevant, and what it's really it can affect us as Puerto Ricans, territory of the United States. So when I went through today, I'm gonna bring this. Today we're using the El Vocero. We thank the El Vocero for doing this amazing work of really keeping us informed of all this craziness. Even if we agree or not agree, it's important that all the newspapers are involved in telling us what's going on. And this is an amazing thing because it really keeps us informed. And if you have the knowledge, it's really power. So it's really good for all of us. So in today's sorry about that. In today's title, and on the Vocero, Friday 25th of March, 1:02 p.m. That's just like amazing the way they just even put it out there. The title for us today, it's the Institute for the Construction of Racial Equity for the America was born. So the small letters be underneath that black letter says, its creation took a year in which experiences on learning were collected from key actors that promote equity and racial justice, both in Puerto Rico and other part of the Caribbean and Latin American regions. So I'm gonna scroll down here for our first. I think we're gonna do 2 paragraphs, and then I'm gonna come back and discuss or give my opinion on this. So within the framework of the celebration of the Afro Summit 2022, organized by the University of Puerto Rico, UPR, Río Piedras campus, and its Department of General Studies under the direction of Mayra Santos Febres, the Community Foundation of Puerto Rico, FCPR, launches the Institute for Construction of Racial Equity for the Americas, ICERLA. One more paragraph, and this is like, actually, I can't. I cannot do this. I cannot go along without even saying something, because this is instead of really uniting the Puerto Ricans, and you guys know, and I done videos before, when I'm using in my background, I use the Indian, the Afro Puerto Rican, and the Spain. So we are a mix. So what I'm looking in here, and I wanted to bring out into this conversation here, is that this is not good. Even that they're trying to, and that's like I said it before, it's like a mirror effect from certain states on the union. Listen, I understand we are part of the United States of America as a territory. I understand that part. But doing this, it's not good, because we are a mix. And this is funny because I really, when I went into the army, I say, we are the most purest races on the whole world, because we are still mixing within each other from all these 3 different races. So we became this pure race. And I even said it on the with the pandemic and the COVID-19 and the death that we have. I've been saying this. This is something that I've been very, very, very vocal about this. So when I say this, the Afro, it's like you are taking one part of us away and you just put it to use it in a certain way that it's not right. Construction of racial equity for the Americas was born. I don't know, and UPR, I know that most that we happens, I don't know what is going on with our privileged, educated people in our race, in our Puerto Rico. I don't know what is going on with you guys. I mean, I am a construction worker. I've been a construction worker most of my entire adult life and my life, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, should I bite my tongue or should I say something? This is like, this is so divisive. This is so like not us, and you know, it should be something that we all agree on it. And doing this backdoor the way that it's being done, it's like so, it's not right. It's not right to do certain things like this. I understand in certain areas they want to do this because they want to divide the nation, and that's what's going on in America. They want to divide the nation. They want to create this animosity between the white, the black, and everybody else. They want to put us into groups. We are not a group. We are people. And when you do stuff like this is like unheard of. We had to speak up. We had to do something. That's why I go and check the newspaper, and there's always something very, very juicy like this news. That, you know, like promoting equity and racial justice for both in Puerto Rico and other parts of the Caribbean and Latin American regions. I understand maybe in the Caribbean and American regions, I know what you're trying to kind of abroad this information into. You know what? It's not only here, but bro, I'm close to 50. I'm from the 70s, and we on our school theater, we know calabo and bamboo and calabo. You know, they taught us that we are y tu abuela a dónde está. So these things, it is something that it is something that you, when you touching this is like it's you're looking for division, and that is my opinion. We still in America, and we had the free speech, and like I see what you guys doing here, it's not really great. It's not really great. So let's do the next paragraph, and then we are gonna be finished with this. The ICERLA took a year to design, to collect experiences and learning from key actors that promote equity and racial injustice both in Puerto Rico and other part of the Caribbean and Latin American regions. It was indicated in a press release. That's why it's so important. That's why I'm gonna come here every single day, because when this press release get out there and you don't have a person that gives an opinion of something like this, dude, this is like talking me in Chinese for certain kind of people. You have to really go out there and promote this to see how it's gonna go out there with the whole Puerto Rican mass population. I don't think it's gonna go great, but you're still doing it, and that's the part that I don't really get it, because this is division more than anything else, with all the respect, but it is division. So Latin American region, it was indicated in a press release. It's framed in 3 pillars to achieve changes. Look at this. Leadership development to stimulate changes in public policy. Political. Political is really getting involved in this because that's the only way they can control you and control your mind. Development of knowledge for action. So you are dumb. You black Puerto Ricans, you are dumb. So we need this kind of things for really to be more smart and really get out there and really do something different. It is disrespectful to all the Puerto Ricans, black Puerto Ricans. They are smart and went through a whole lot of crap in this island to get their knowledge and the study and become an engineer, architects, and so on, doctors, dentists, eye doctors everywhere, and lawyers to come and do something like that. Very, very nice. So, development of knowledge for action and narrative changes. So, this is very important because this is to be done, that we're gonna say something, that we're gonna make this propaganda and this narrative, we're gonna really go into your mind and we're gonna change the way that you are seeing things. Stop with this racist crap in the island because it does not exist. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. I was raised here in the island, and believe me, this is something that only in a bubble exists. And this is very disrespectful. Each of the pillars, okay, extract each other and are supported by the use of content that is generated. The initiative, which will include countries from the Caribbean, Central America, South America, Afro-Latin diasporas, United States, will begin in the implementation this year in Puerto Rico. And you know what? This is very, 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 very understand it. You know who started this? President Biden. Say thank you, President Biden. And his nomination for his pick on the Supreme Justice, for the Supreme Court, the justice, he say, I'm gonna get a woman and black. It doesn't matter if she was smart or not, and we now see that how smart she is, that it makes me look Einstein. For real. It is so ridiculous how this racial and group of Puerto Rican community, Indian community, black community, Jamaican community. I live in New York. I never felt that this community craziness like that. And believe me, I was involved with people in politics. Most of them are Democrats. But, you know, when you see this kind of action on a government level, it's to really separate you as people of God. There you get it. Now you see all my motivation of coming in here to do this video. You know, in God's eyes, we are all equals. And when you see this kind of thing, this is very divisive. So that's why we came here on a Friday to give you this pill of knowledge. And whoa, you got again. Sorry about that, frozen camera. I don't know, when I go strong like that, kind of say whoa. Oh, sorry about that. It kind of goes and say whoa. I never edited my videos, so whatever you saw there, my green wall, it is like it is. This is the studio. So thank you so much for listening to this video. If you like what you heard in here, it's very important for us Puerto Ricans to know what's going on in the island. Like, share with your friends and family in the island that maybe they don't know, you know, this English. I mean, they don't know the Spanish that well. So share this video with them, and maybe they can have an idea what's going on. It's very simple for us. with Google Translate, you do most of the stuff. So I thank you for being here with me on a Friday, and with you from Palma Sola, Puerto Rico, your host Efrain Rodriguez Jr. and Efrain Rodriguez Jr. Show. Take care. Look for me on YouTube and subscribe. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.